Hello again. In the last video I forgot to show you how to do this thread safe. What I basically did was have the static lock objects and put a lock around it, and then it would be set thread safe. Alright, so the next thing I will be talking about is singletons on scriptable objects. So it's basically the same style as in the mono behavior. So I will just start by making the base class, and then I will make a scene manager, which I will expand upon later as well. Alright, so let's make a folder for scriptable objects. And then let's make another folder for singletons in here. And then make the base class sc singleton on a scriptable object. Alright. So you have to derive from the scriptable object, and you have to implement the iSingleton. Alright. So you have to be abstract as well, and generic like the mono behavior singleton. And we have to bind this value to be like, so to only be the derived class which can be in this generic value t. Alright, let's implement the interface. Public abstract void on instantiated. Alright, and then let's have the onDestroy call. Okay, so let's set up the singleton here with its private static t instance. It's bool if it's destroyed, and the lock object for this class to make it thread safe. Okay, let's get the get accessor for this instance. Okay, and if it's destroyed, we will return null, because then it's because the game is actually ending, so you have to stop your play mode. We want the different like singletons to be alive through the entire application when they are instantiated the first time. Okay, so if the instance is equal to null, then let's create a new instance of this type. So the instance will be equal to create instance of type t. Oops. And let's have the singleton manager dot instance dot add instance, and let's call the instance dot uninstantiated at this point here, and then return the instance afterwards. And let's remember to make this thread safe at this point as well by putting the entire thing inside a lock. Alright. So now we have the base class for the singletons on scriptable objects. Let's just remove these using references. And let's make the next one the scene manager. And as you saw in the class diagram, I want a specific enum for this. So let's make a script called enums, which will contain all the enums I will be using. Let's call it scenes, and we have a value of none. Just have for basic value, and then let's have a sample scene, which will have the value of 1. Okay, so let's go into the scene manager and let's make it derive from the singleton on scriptable objects, and let's derive it on itself like this, and then let it be implemented. Okay, let's have a list of scenes called scenes, and let's instantiate this list, and let's just make a proxy method like load scene. And we can debug.block this. Okay, so let's go into our test script here and call this as well. And let's just do it here. Scene manager dot instance dot load scene scenes value dot sample scene. Okay. So let's see if it works as it should. So it will be loading the sample scene, and the singletons manager has a scene manager right here. Oh, by the way, we don't want it to be destroyed and load as well with the scriptable objects, so let's just put it in there as well. Don't destroy and load instance. Okay, so now everything is done for here, and it works. That is this for this video, so bye.